We are on a quest to try delicious broth slurp noodle-tastic noodles and indulge in the flavors of ramen here in the beautiful Mile High City, Denver, Colorado. We are trying out 2 different well-known ramen spots.
So let's start this ramen versus ramen video. I am Marijulis and I'm craving some juicy, fatty, scrumptious ramen. So I went on Google, on Reddit, on TikTok to try to find the places that the people said have good ramen. Our first stop is Ramen Star. It's just outside of Denver and it's like in this neighborhood, traditional neighborhood spot. And they're known to have their broth and noodles made in-house daily. So let's go check it out. We made it to the restaurant and it's a small, traditional, kind of like a neighborhood ramen spot. It's very minimalistic and I would say it has like an artistic feel to it since they make their ramen in-house and their broth as well. And looking over the menu, I got the Ramen Star, which is their most popular item. The egg does come on the side for $2.50. We also got the truffle ramen. So the Ramen Star comes out to $18 plus the $2.50 for the egg. Here's the ramen. Comes with a lime. Again, I'm a broth girly. So let's check out this broth first. I mean, I'm trying not to have high expectations because of everything that I read, that they do it in-house daily. So let's omit all expectations, start fresh, let's try it out. It's not overly salty, it's flavorful. It has a nice balance of the fat that sticks to the spoon. Let me bring this close and let's do a pork thickness test. This one's gonna be a little bit tricky because these pieces are, they serve them in rounds. Okay, there you go. And then I'm gonna, can you see the thickness? It's hard to tell. Let's take a big old bite. Wait, you know, I think I kind of like it when it's cut up. There we go. Here's a smaller piece. Thickness test. Try it out. Oh, these are some ramen noodles. A ramen noodle pool. Oh, let's slurp it up. This is the truffle ramen. I need my chopsticks. Oh, see the truffle ramen, the pork is different, served differently. Let's try the broth first. It tastes almost clean, doesn't it? Like healthy, like a healthy ramen. Yeah, it's very subtle, very clean. That's how I would describe it. A smaller piece of the pork. Can you see it? It's pretty okay. I'd say it's reasonable. Okay, I will say my pork, some pieces of my pork are a little bit dry. Just like a little bit. Again, I'm a girl that eats everything, so I'll still eat it. What's the trick for slurping up noodles? Does anybody know? This egg is cooked perfectly. Let me show you. Look at that beautiful juicy egg. I'm gonna try it a little bit with the lime. Pork, noodles, some broth, and let's add a little bit of this just to try it. Never had it with lime. I don't know how traditional that is, but it's tasty. It has that fat that when you put your lips together, they kind of get stuck together. I take that as a good sign. Nearly empty bowl. That was very satisfying. The broth was very rich, I would say. Nice balance, not too overly salty. The noodles were really good. I think you can tell that they're homemade. I'm not sure, but they do taste different and I like them. Just finished my ramen. I have dirty glasses from trying to slurp it, and it was a very satisfying ramen, but we still have one more to try, so let's go check that one out. It's day 2 and we are trying out Katsu Ramen. It's tucked away in a strip mall in Aurora, and in my research it kept coming up over and over again. People said it was flavorful and delicious, and this girl's hungry, so let's go ahead and try it out. We made it inside, and first impressions, the restaurant is super cute. It is smaller, but it's well decorated, and it kind of reminds me of Japan a little bit, obviously, but it has some good decorations, and I think it adds to the authenticity of the restaurant. And for today, we actually ordered the tonkatsu, which comes to $14.90, and the katsu curry, so we're gonna try that as well. We're gonna wait for it to arrive, and let's see, because this girl's hungry. The ramen just arrived. I'm excited. I wish I could see it. It's a big bowl. It's a big bowl. Got my chopsticks, got my spoon. Let's try the broth. That's like the first thing that I like to try. Noodle time. Ooh. Look at that noodle pool. Let's test it out. I'm not really good at slurping noodles, but these noodles are good. I really like this. Does it have like a chili paste to the side? I don't see that. But I'm gonna use some of that and mix it in here. Do you guys like your ramen spicy? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, and for these verses, we need to do a thickness test. Let me bring my bowl closer. This is the pork. Can you see that? Pretty juicy. It's pretty thick, I would say. And super soft. Let's pair it with some noodles. We also ordered the katsu curry. My behind the camera person is sharing his dish with me. That's a pretty good curry. And I really like the rice too. Feels like I'm in Japan. Okay, I'm hunting for my last piece of pork. It's somewhere in this broth under all these noodles. Don't spill it. Found it. My last piece of the pork. Let's enjoy it. Every time I'm trying to grab noodles, it's like I grab a whole clump. Like this clump has been stuck together for a while. Don't get me wrong, they're delicious. I'll eat them regardless. But just something to note, if someone's like very peculiar about the noodles, these are still delicious. So while we were eating, and of course I have the camera, we had these two people, I don't know if they're a couple or not, but they came up to us asking, I'm not gonna share their names because I'm not sure if they want to be in the video or not, but the gentleman was saying that he was studying to be a chef, and he recommended this place. He said this place has the best ramen. So take it from him or come here for yourselves and figure it out. I still need to have one more day of just relaxing, enjoying, having a clear mind, clear tummy to decide which one I liked best out of the two. But take it from other people that they're saying that they like it. I'm in my last bits of the broth, pretty much ate everything. And I know some people consider this being rude, but I don't. I really enjoy when you slurp up the soup like this, so no judgment. This is a judgment-free zone, please. That's a lot. I should describe the broth because I'm not a chef. I just like good food, like I said. But there's definitely some ginger in there. It has that like cozy, you know, when it's gonna be a cold night. This is great for that, and I really like the broth. The noodles, like I said, they clump up a little bit, but they're still enjoyable. They're not too chewy. They're not, I don't know. I really like them. I just wish they didn't clump so much, personally. If you add some of this, I don't know what it is, it's spicy though, but if you add some of it, it adds a nice kick to the broth, which I personally enjoy. And something about the broth too, you can see the oil specks, the flavorful pork oil is in there. It's infused in there. And just makes it that much better. Another day of a satisfied tummy, so now time to take a little break, to let this food settle down, have a clear mind, and figure out which ramen did I like the best.
Now that I've had both ramen and this is a ramen versus ramen video, I guess I gotta choose one. But remember, I'm no Gordon Ramsay chef, but I do choose Ramen Star. Their noodles were absolutely amazing. They won me over with their balanced broth and their great pork. But don't get me wrong, if I'm ever near Aurora, I'm definitely stopping by at Katsu Ramen because they served a hefty bowl for a great price. So there you have it. This is the ramen versus ramen video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what other restaurants or food I should try next. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bonk.